Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the Midwest Mainline. We are sat at Minneapolis, as it says on the station boards there. It is 10 to 6 in the morning. Now, before we get going, can I just say a huge thank you to everyone that showed up for the Here Comes Our Passenger Train. Distracted already. Brilliant. Yeah, everybody that showed up to the live stream yesterday for the eve of Transport Fever. You guys should all have it now, so happy Transport Fever 2 Day. It's a bit busy here now, isn't it? How much money are you going to make? Is it going to show us? Because I got the UI off, haven't I? We'll check the stats later. I wanted to say I had a lot of fun. If you couldn't make it, the VOD is up. And if you're not interested in the live streaming side, fear not. Lots of videos. It's mainly going to be videos on my channel. However, I am going to try and get a more regular schedule for the live streaming for those that enjoy that. We bring up the UI. We need to see what we're doing. There we go. How much? Oh, I didn't turn these off. Let's turn the is that still costs? I swear these arrows are the wrong way around. Right, get in there. That's a full train. Details. Did you see the money? That 2 million? Well, it's safe to say that's going to be an earner. We're probably going to get another one of those on there ASAP. We're also going to have to keep an eye on our bus stations now. As you can see, they're getting a little chock-a-block already. Yeah, I was exhausted after the live stream, so I don't know how I'm going to fit that in will work, but I will try for you guys. A little something for everybody. Talking of the dreaded four-letter word, I am back to work tomorrow. Boo, hiss boo. However, there will still be videos going up, obviously. I'm going to aim for 4 a week, because there's a lot to cover. And we've got to play this one. This one's staying. The Midlands map is returning on Sundays for those that love that. And that will be its slot. And I'll figure out the best day for this map. Anyway, what are we doing? We're going to make money. We are making money. Lots of money. We're back over here. And thanks to comments in the previous video, I went and did a bit of mathematics with this train. It was suspected this might be a little bit too expensive and a little overkill for this line. However, it turned out that wasn't the case. I mean, it was either or. They're about the same price because we had the 10-wheeler and upgraded it to this. Surprisingly, the costs of running the line and the profit not that far apart, considering we pay quite a bit more to run this. One of the main reasons is, while he's sat at the station, such as this, you're only paying 40% of the maintenance. So it's a lot cheaper while they're sitting there. And as he's a faster train, and he can get up to speed sooner, we've got a plane. We probably won't use those yet. We might do, because why not? Yeah, because this train is active on the main line slightly less, or quite a bit less than the 10-wheeler. It's obviously parked up for longer, meaning it's going to be costing us less while it's waiting for a full load. Now, one of the reasons we're struggling, and this is waiting around too long, if we go into the sawmill here, we're only taking 96 and we need to kick this shipment over at least to 180. I think that maths out right, is it? It might be less than that. But we need to kick it up into this area, over the 80% mark, which would upgrade it and in turn would increase the rate that it's going through. Consumption is 400, which matches the production of 200. But in order for this train to make a real profit, that needs to be ticking up and leveling up our sawmill there. So should we try and do that? One thing I had in mind was to actually increase the amount of wagons on here, since the 10-wheeler would struggle a bit with a few more wagons. This one, however, might not. So if we go into manage vehicle. Are you all playing it at home, by the way? I take it for granted, really, that I get to play this now, because I've been playing it for so long. But it's a big day, isn't it? Transport Fever 2 Day. I hope you're all having fun and you found the map on the workshop. It will be in the description below this, the links to those. It's actually a save game, so you start out exactly as I started out. There will be a current version after I finish this. Enough of that. Get on with this. We need to make more money. and see if we can level up that sawmill. Let's stick with what we've got, the Atlantic. I like that. We could have done the Mikado, but I think the Mikado will be better for the double-headed logging trains that we currently have with a single loco and more wagons. For now, let's try this. Not 2 of them. Cargo. We currently run 8 black car with side stakes. What we actually want is slightly more than that. That is 8. It's going to cost us a bit to... Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I forgot. This is how much it would cost us, but we're replacing it, so we're going to save a few bob, aren't we? Let's see how this does. How's that going to look on the speeds? 38 uphill. Now, that's still better than what the 10-wheeler could do, so I like this. I don't know whether it will help. We are going to be parked up longer, so it's technically going to be cheaper to run, sort of, the great scheme of things. Let's do it. We're going to replace it. So when he comes back, he now has 12 cars, or 12 wagons on the back. There's our passenger train. We're going to need to duplicate that as well. How's he doing on speed? He's doing 33 at the moment. He's probably going to have to wait for the passenger train. Do not worry though. As things get busier, we're going to extend this, and we're going to have kind of dedicated freight and a dedicated passenger line. The passenger line might share the line with some of our freight trains. It all depends where they're going, because we're obviously going to be running all over the map. Oh, we got quite a bit of a weight there, haven't we? How far's that signal? Oh, that's why, you see. We could use a clearing signal, probably here, and that would speed up that. So let's do that. It doesn't matter for this train so much, because it's always waiting for load. Oh, I didn't click it on. Do that. Put it on one way. I like them one way. It saves confusion. All right, change you and you. There we go. So how's he going to do up this hill? This is going to be key for us. As long as he can pick up speed, I don't mind. One of the issues we had, obviously, just then... I've got a lovely cup of coffee, by the way. So I'm happy. One of the issues we just had was we had to wait at that signal, so we weren't doing full speed. It won't always be like that. There goes our double-headed logging train that's going to be upgraded shortly and make that a bit longer. I think we're doing all right. It's going to be a bit of a struggle up the hill, but it's not keeping up with us anyway. We might as well make as much money as possible off this one. And yeah, away he goes. Let's see how he does getting up this hill. 41, considering we had a bit of a slow start. And what do you drop down to? He should manage to stay at a decent speed. 35, wasn't it? I believe it said 35. That will do us, guys. But now we're going to be sat and picking up, was it 100 and something? 144, I believe. Where's your capacity? Yes, 24 plus 120, 144, which should bump this figure up. I don't know by how much. We are running okay on our stored goods. We're going to have to obviously increase how many logs we're putting in there. You've got 62 and we've got 54 still in there. So it could be running a bit faster, and we have another logging train coming up there as well. What I'd like to do first is increase how much money we're making. Obviously, our stations are not handling it, are they? Absolutely not. How much do you duplicate one of these? I cannot remember. Manage vehicle. I mean, they're making us a small fortune. It was requested that we colour these. Should we have them the same colour, the green, how they look? Oh, yes. I think I like it in green. The engine could probably stay the same colour, but I do like this. It's nice, isn't it? How much is that going to cost us? Manage vehicles. To duplicate. It doesn't tell you there. How do we find out? Details. It's going to be about 10 million, isn't it? So we spent 3.5 million in investments in the previous year, and still made just a little over 2.5 million. So add those together, that's what, 6 million we could make in profit every year if we didn't expand. But obviously we want to expand. That's the name of the game. We want this map to be thriving. We can probably almost afford this train. Come on, duplicate you. Get on. Oh, come on. We need a big payment, that's what we need. He's just got there, so we're probably going to have to wait. This train's going to have to wait as well. We're playing the waiting game, aren't we? We do if we go into the depot manually. Not that one. Ooh, we've got to sort this out, guys. We've got to sort this out. We've got our little freight train, our little shunter that's running off the main line. I've had some great suggestions about this. Let's just check the line. How much is it making? If we click the little icon, it's currently on a loss because they're being shared, I believe, equally between the two. So currently we are running these trucks. I would like to start selling these. I think would be our best bet. So let's do it. Let's start getting rid of these. Oh yes, someone reminded me. I don't have to do it like that. If you go to the depot button here, I almost forgot. You can just sell it like that. There we go. We're going to slowly get rid of them because I would like this train now to take over. He's only carrying 16. He trundles along, but he's slightly faster. We don't need this anymore. We're getting rid of these because the train's going to take over. And we don't need this one anymore. We'll let them drop off their goods, right? There's no point losing out on deliveries, so we'll sell them like this. So I was playing hard mode. It was a little easier than I remember, or I've got slightly better. Well, I don't know which one it is. Anyhow, yes, this train, the shunter. I have a plan for this one that should please everybody. We have a new bus, guys. This will help because we need to get people to and from our stations. There's so many new vehicles, they're coming thick and fast. This shunter, I want to stick some state cars in the back. We only need to take half of what we bring in stone over here. And if we go over to Minneapolis and we bring up the these, why are you all in there? Look at them all spread out. If we aim kind of a little branch line down into here, we could figure out a way down here. We could have like a little station and drop it off into the industrial area and maybe encourage them to move their houses over the other side of the map. Not the map, just tell them to move over there. Away you go. Go, everybody move to Bloomington. No, don't move to Bloomington. Move to the other side of the city, please. Because this is a station and everything's going to be slowing down and moving around here, and this is the freight line that's going to be part of all of the stone haulage, we could run it through here, drop off some bricks over here to the industrial area and then just run it back up there. That way we could have maybe two of them running backwards and forwards, but by them crossing here, they're touching the main line. It's an idea. We'll see how it plays out. It could be okay, providing we're very careful with the emissions. Otherwise, we could have grumpy Minneapolis residents. Let's see. We're kind of meeting demand, though. How's this train doing now? That we've see, they're still throwing them in here at the same rate. I believe they are just spread out evenly. He's on the way back then. How you doing? You're not making profit yet. You will when we sell him. I mean, how fast were these trucks running? They do 25 miles an hour. So as long as he gets, he's already up to 21. I think he goes much faster, doesn't he? Or quite a bit faster. 47. If he goes above 25 miles an hour, we're in. That's better. Come on, drop off your stone so we can get rid of you. We'll get all our goodies on that platform. In fact, what we could do with this, if we go to the line manager, we can stick this on. Is that the branch? Yes, it is. Well, that works. Branch and transfer. I like your naming. Wrong one. Wrong one again. That one. Here we go. You wait until loaded. And we could actually do this, couldn't we? Could actually do that. Just load only. I don't think it matters, but there we go. Peace of mind. Done and done. He's done. Let's get rid of this then. That's our last truck on that line. It should get rid of everything at the station there. Nope. Oh, probably going to have to delete the line. Please ignore that now. Do we have a rogue truck on here? No, we don't. No, we don't. That's interesting. When I did that before and sold everything, it got rid of the stone off here. It would be nice if they transferred it automatically, but I don't think so. Probably going to have to delete the line, aren't we? Well, manage line. Do we delete it? I guess it matters not now. Get rid of it. There we go. They're all gone. Right, you all go on to there, please. Are you filling up? Oh, what have I done? Did I mess up the line? Manage line. What did I do? What did I do? Grand, you've forgotten how to play all of a sudden. Manage line. Did I put the wrong thing? Wait until full. Low. Oh, I've put coal. How many of you were yelling at me? I thought that was stone. Stone is the more grey. There we go. He's filling up now. He's probably sitting there going, okay, coal. Right. That's what it says on my sheet, guys. I'm here to pick up coal. And I'm supposed to wait. That was totally down to me. Bit of a dispatcher error. I wouldn't be the dispatcher, would I? I don't know what would I be? Useless. That's a good word. Yes. Do we have any new trucks? Let's have a look. Manage vehicles. And how much would they cost us? Cargo. We do have new trucks. We're currently running these, aren't we? The Benz. Are these better? Yes, they carry 9. They're slower, but they carry more. Ooh, that's a tough call. I think I prefer them to be shifting their stuff faster rather than carrying more, to be perfectly honest with you. The emissions are only 76. There. Oh, it's better emissions as well. You're rubbish. We don't want the Mac, so it's not the return of the Mac. For this, you are not being used. It's a shame because it would have been nice to see them. Maybe we can find a place for them. I don't know. Or try it out at home if you're playing along. I've also noticed the pre-order thing has actually been extended till the 3rd of January. So you've got a lot of time to decide. Maybe Christmas money or something. If you haven't got it yet for whatever reason. Yeah. Or if you're still on the fence. How's this train doing? This is going to take a little while to kick in. We're only ever going to deliver 200. We were splitting the load, weren't we? We don't need this either. We're paying needless amounts of upkeep for that. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. There we go. We'll let him gather his things because while he's picking up stone here instead of coal, we're not paying nearly as much for him. What we're paying 60% less. Right, leave that doing that. Should we get some new buses on? Especially on this run here, right? If we go to a managed vehicle... Ooh, he wasn't full. We manage vehicle. We want all of them. And we go to passenger. So this bus does 16 miles per hour. 33 brake horsepower. 9 capacity. And 73 emissions. This one is 22. Well, I mean, there you go. Better power. Capacity's the same. Speed's better. I'm with this. Let's do it. And then we get to look at that. Oh, my money. Why didn't no one tell me? We can add another passenger train on. We'll do that as well. Alright, let's colour this. This is a different colour now as well. Now you're all going to be luminous green. You're beautiful. You look like mint chocolate things. Oh, do you have stuff written on the front? Oh, I don't think you do you? Well, I don't know actually, because that's a really long name. I think it is on there, but it's not very visible. If we get on here, we might be able to spin it round and take a look. Oh, that's not a good colour, is it? It's because it's green, but it does say Minneapolis to Bloomington intercity bus. I could probably do that better. So we've got another Benz. That's not a Benz, is it? Is it really? Details. What are you? No, it's a Schneider. That look like the Mercedes symbol. Oh, I like it. Who's the dude on the back? Is that conductor? Or is that a passenger? It's not that busy. There's some seats in there. Away he goes. I like it. That should help us out with that run. I mean, really, we need to do something similar here, don't we? Especially with this line is not keeping up. But if we replace the vehicles, that might be enough, because in between stops they are going to be running slightly faster. Absolutely, let's do it. Let's replace them. We'll get some more Schneiders on. Get in there, and we'll colour these yellow. Wow, let's just do them all. We've got the money. Let's do it. We'll replace these. We'll have some blue ones as well. Blue. There we go. Beautiful. Can you see the... You won't see it on this one, will you? It'll be yellow. You might see it on the blue one. A bit clearer. No. Never mind. We'll see it clearer on the fancier new stuff that we'll get to. We like those trucks, we decided, didn't we? Okay, passenger train. We have the money. Having two of these running, this is awkward timing, really. I was hoping, unless we bring in a little spur here. We're getting loads of planes, but I can't afford to run planes. Could we possibly do something like that? Maybe, because we only need to worry about getting in there for now. And then possibly send our passenger train in there first. Where is our He's stuck. I mean, it's debatable what's going to make us more money, freight or passenger trains. I think it's either or, isn't it? No, our passenger train was making a fortune. Not as much as our lock-in trains. Really good. This is really good. I don't want to overdo it, but I don't think we will be. Absolutely not. There's so many people waiting. Right, you get up there. Once he's about up to this bridge, we'll swap him over. How is this doing now? We've dumped more per run on here. It hasn't changed a thing. So I'm thinking that if that's the case, because we are shipping more and that hasn't changed. Oh, it's just done it now. We might need to change this figure. It is linked, right? It's all making sense, guys. It's all making sense. Look, that is absolutely linked. This shipment figure used to be, in the early betas, linked to this one. I didn't think that was right. It seems quite apparent now that until you shift it from here now, it won't upgrade all the way back down. Does that seem right to you? Because what is the frequency? This frequency is 104. Oh, the frequency hasn't changed at all, has it? And it's not going to matter because we can't shift it out of here. It's never really running out. Once he gets in there, it's full again. So we could send more and more trains, login trains down here, but they're not going to help matters. Is that truck? Has it gone by? Where are you? Where's our train? I said at the bridge. Oh no, he's not even there yet. This map is deceiving. I'm like small map. But if you have it skinny and long and skinny like this, it really does. It really does have a decent run for trains, doesn't it? I love that. We need to figure out this mechanic. I definitely need to figure out this mechanic. I would say once because we can run up there now and deliver some tools. I bet this will change. It makes no sense because we're technically only shifting it to here. We could have, well, 2 trains isn't going to help, is it? We're limited. We're limited by output. We've kind of got to catch 22 unless I'm missing a trick. Perhaps if we shift it here, production's not even going through the roof either. I don't know. We need that passenger train on. Anyway, you just passed it now. I don't know how I managed to click the signal, but I did. That was impressive. Manage vehicle, get on. Let's hope he's going to the right place. We've only got one depot, so we know where he's coming out of. Typical. The timing was the worst. Where's he heading to? Please be Grand Rapids. It is. We don't need to call it Exchange, do we? Let's rename that. That's silly. Grand Rapids Central. It's not really central, is it? Let's call it Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids. There we go. Beautiful. That should have changed the little signpost. That's beautiful. What time is it? Ooh. Don't look at that, because then you'll know how much editing I've done. It'll probably be a lot. I'm a bit sniffly and coffee, so coffee? Well, I'm drinking coffee. Bit of a cough and a bit sniffly occasionally, so I have to keep muting my mic and edit the bits out. Okay, we have another passenger train on the way. It was held up slightly by our logging train, but let's face it, he makes us a lot of money. We'll keep that. I don't know what would push this over then. I feel like end delivery, I mean, we're getting this much going. I would imagine it's because this doesn't want any more than 100. Yes, that's the key, isn't it? This is never going to ask for more than 100, which means the shipment's never going to change. I'm running with it, guys. I think that's the thing. I mean, this is still going to make us money. Whether it makes us enough money, I don't know. No, it's making good money. I'll take it. That 17-minute interval. But it's going to have to be a case of we need to get stuff from here up to here, don't we? Which is then going to kick up production of this. If we start delivering to Grand Rapids, that's the plan. That is the plan. Here goes our train. Oh, look, he's making money now. That's fantastic. He's making about the same as the trucks. There you go. Wonderful. And that's with the delays we just had. So how quickly are we getting things onto the platform now? Ah, there we go. That's kicking up a bit, isn't it? That's beautiful. By the time he comes back, it should be full. We might even have to extend his wagon count there, his capacity. So should we do it then? I think we do, don't we? We get a mainline freight train. And how do we do this? I want to keep trains to a minimum. We could run a split service, so it's running half full all the time. Or we could have two separate trains doing this backwards and forwards. One delivering stone up to there, and one delivering tools back to here. That's two trains on the line. Or we have one bigger train with the Mikado heading backwards and forwards with kind of a half and half situation going on. How much are you going to make for a full load? 324k. Oh, well, there you go. Now he's starting to make the money, isn't he? And if that is full up here, it's not going to be far off, is it, by the time he gets back here? Okay, let's think about this train. What we're going to do, we need a new line. From here, it doesn't matter which way round we do this, does it? From here to here. And it will be taking, we'll probably need a second platform on there, thinking about it. But this is going to be Minneapolis, Bloomington, right. That makes sense. And we don't want it pink. Nothing wrong with pink, but that makes no... Or does it? Wait, it's going to be... The tools are like a bluey colour. How Grand spends an entire episode trying to pick a colour. It's alright. While we're trying to decide a colour, we're making loads of money. So anyway, we've got a kind of a bluey colour and a red. What does that make? Purple? Sort of? It would kind of be that. Let's go with lilac. That's what that looks like. We've got a lilac train. Well, I don't think we'll colour it that. Although I'm not opposed to the idea. We're gonna double up on the platforms here, and we might need to extend it as well. However, we could only extend one and not the other. Platforms. Does this tell you how many it stores yet? Not yet. Maybe one day we'll get to figure out how much that stores. You can work it out yourself, obviously. For instance, the small freight platforms on truck stations is 20 slots. So there you go. Right, we need this to come in here if possible. Actually, just this would be better. Pause this. Just get rid of it. It's a bit easier, and then you can connect like that. Then we can have a diamond about there. Works lovely. Now, when I put these signals in here, mainly aesthetic, not two-way, one-way. They do need to be two-way because they do inherently have a signal on them. However, I believe it stops them in the middle somewhere, so you could min-max it so they pull up to this signal instead. There we go. That should work. These three signals guard the diamond there. Okay, so we have that running. It's going to cost us a bit though to get us this new train because it's going to be a Mikado. We could upgrade these. Not these. They're fine. We are going to be making more money on those. We could upgrade these to have a single Mikado on it instead of double-headed double-headed, what are they, 10-wheelers I think we've got on here? Details. Pretty sure they're double-headed 10-wheelers. Now running cost is over 2 million a year. So perhaps managed vehicle, we might not be able to afford the replacement. Depends what the running cost would be like. Steam, the Mikado itself is 713,000, which isn't too bad, is it? The price though, 4.2 million. And then if we stuck all of these on, how much is that gonna... It's gonna cost us 13 million. Good night. No, it's not. 7 million. For both. No, that's just for one. For both, it's gonna be a small fortune. Oh, what did I click? Crazy. Well, it's gonna be 14 million, isn't it? Oh, you've gone a bit crazy there. Well, I don't know. 204 would do. What does that give you? Mediocre. Good enough. What is it with one less? I think we can take it. So if we took 204, it's going to cost us 17 million. But would it be worth it? The running costs, it doesn't say how much it's going to cost to run. Unfortunately. We could math it. Would be nice to just have an overview. Anywhere? What do you reckon, guys? I think that's a bit of a bold move. What we could do instead then, get rid of this. We don't want to do that. See how much to get that little run going, because that in itself should trigger a few factories to start upgrading, which in turn will speed up how quickly we're getting money and how much we can take through it. I like that idea. Right, are we on this? Click on this, buy vehicle. Let's see if we can set up a Mikado to do this. Cargo on the Mikado. I like it. Okay, we're going to need box trucks or box cars for our tools, and then on the return journey we'd need state cars, and we could just do half and half. I'm guessing would be fine. But 1 2 3 4 5, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You'll see what I'm doing. I'm just making it look a bit trainy. 1 2 3 4 5. No, not 5. Get rid of 2 of those. You want... That's it. That's 8 and 8, right? That's going to cost us 13 million, which we don't have. Awkward. I would like to, because that could go on that line then, couldn't it? The Lilac Mikado. Oh dear. Come on, make the money. Show me the money. What should we do, guys? What should we do? Do we take out a loan just to get this going and see if that triggers things into action? We could wait for the money, but this is a series, isn't it? We have no loan. Do we have a train that's coming in? Do we have any trains? We might have our passenger trains, might be kind of on the way. We have... What are you? We have logs on the way who had to wait. Here's our 2 passenger trains. Are you both full and making me lots of money? You are full. You are full. There are better ways of doing that. I could have just done this, couldn't I? And they're both full because the line is at maximum. We don't have anything on the lilac line yet. It's going to get a bit busy on here. We're going to have to start thinking about quadruple tracking it, which is the maximum we're going for, except for junctions. This seems to be moving a little smoother. He's not waiting now. How does he manage it now? Running at full speed down there. That's better, isn't it? He's going to get up to almost 50 miles an hour. I like it. If you've got any questions, feel free to throw them down in the comments or join Discord. The links are always in the description. And if I can't help you, I'm sure there are other players out there, or viewers who are willing to help, who may have more insight than me. At some point, you're probably going to help me, aren't you? Although I feel like we've got a winner here. I think this is linked more directly to that, which is a little bit of a change as far as I can tell from my beta experience. I said things might change, and they certainly have. So we're definitely kicking the production in, but we're never going to get this upgraded, which means it's not going to request more than 100, which means this isn't going to move. Shipment isn't going to move because it's not going beyond what this wants. Okay. I think this is going to do it. It's going to cost us a small fortune. We've got 2 passenger trains going in. We've got the big logging train going in. Will that be enough to buy us that train we've got sat in here? 13.2 million. That's what we need. It might be worth taking just a little bit of a loan out if we fall slightly shy of it. Is everything making us money? Well, the buses are not. And the freight, ignore that. Just ignore this number. It's kind of current earnings. Once a train delivers, it's fine. Well, all right, 10.7. Still not enough, is it? Still not enough. It might be worth taking 3 million out before the end of the episode. Yeah, because we've just dropped everything off. He's not going to make as much. How much do you have already waiting for you? Let's see. Will it fill him up? Easy. We'll take out a loan and get that train running. Okay, you're kind of running all right. And you're running at maximum. Ooh, interesting point before we go ahead and spend a small fortune on this train. We've only got one quarry on the entire map. As far as I can see. I mean, correct me in the description. Yeah, how do you have access to my description? Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I cannot see another quarry. Which means we're never going to get this leveled up. The most this will ever level up is up to 400, unless these are in 50s, which I don't think they are. But I do have it on low industries, just to make it a little bit more challenging. How are we doing over here? Yeah, you're never going to fill it up, are you? Absolutely not. We're going to get that train on, guys. We're going to take a loan out. We're going to get this running. It's going to look a bit miserable. As soon as some big payments come in, though. Oh, no, he's gone. Why did you vanish? We built that train. We built that train on... No, I'm not doing it. Get on there. You could either say sausage rolls or rock and roll, couldn't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It won't take long. Is that 8? Somewhere like that. 1, 2, 3. I guessed that. I'm overly chuffed with myself right now. Oh no, you didn't take the loan out and it's going to close everything. I'm sad. Get in there. What do we need? Like a little over 3 million. We will pay this off. Oh, he's still there. Get on there. Buying it, guys. Oh, we need to look. Get on the lilac line. Okay, this is going to be interesting for us. It's going to kick in production. Here comes our Mikado, our first one. Do we colour him lilac? That is up to you in the comments. And then I'm not responsible for it. I kind of like him like this. Virginia and Truckee. 1016. Not sure what that means. Yes, you're beautiful. He's nice, isn't he? Do we like him? Was he worth 13 million? That's unfortunate. Minus 669,000. Well, it's not surprising. We just spent an arm and a leg on this. I think this will do us. 2 of these eventually. Running backwards and forwards. Half full either way. Or you've got multiple trains running empty one way and full the other. So swings and roundabouts on that one, I'd say. Will this kick into gear? First off, we need to change where you're going in. I need you on 2, please. Thank you, because that's what we built the extra long platform for, was you. This should work now. No, it won't, will it, you Burke? What haven't you done? You're just dropping it here, and we have no way to get stuff in there. Right, yes, that's not going to work. We're going to need to modify this, and we're probably going to need 2. We'll see how it goes, and we can edit it as need be. We have no money. What have you done? You've ruined everything, Grand. Oh, I'm upset. No, I'm not upset. I'm disappointed in myself. He's going to do a run backwards and forwards. Do you know, you've not set anything up. You're probably all going like, yeah, Grand, you put that in. That'll be amazing. Because you're not delivering anything to anywhere. We're going to have to take more funds out or hope that we have a train coming in. We don't. That's wonderful. I mean, he's going to do a full run because we can't get up there. We could build a route there. He's going to head up that way. I would like to get trucks running into Grand Rapids, but we're not going to do that with being broke, are we? Okay, it's happening. We need to build the... Oh, that's excessive. That's not how much it's going to cost. Right, pause. Let's do this. Goodness me. That was the least bit professional. Not that... I don't know whether there's a thing as a professional Transport Fever player. But that wasn't it, if there is. Okay, let's do this properly, you muppet. That was interesting. We might run 2 trucks. We're definitely going to need to increase it, aren't we? We're going to need cargo, 1 on there. Because otherwise, I think we're going to overfill it. We'll run just 1 line for now. Okay, and now we'll need to drop these up. What are you going to be dropping? Bricks, right? Construction materials. And then we'll have to end it, guys. It was a bit of a mess at the end. I wasn't quite thinking that through. Oh, you're up there, aren't you? You're right where all our buses are. Where's the routes to our bus? No, you can do it. You can probably drop it off there. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. I'm going to end on a high. We're going that way. We can do a loop or something. Or you could... Oh, I know what you could do. You could head this way, and then we can build us a street here, and perhaps one like that. I like it. I like it. I don't like that. Let's change that one to a fast road. Okay, now we need that line. We'll get this working. New line from here to there, and we want this red, and this would be almost type trucky. Grand Rapids delivery. There we go. We got it. We've got it. We'll just stick 1 truck on there, and hopefully that will kick in some production at the very least. 5 vehicles. And we're going to use these ones because they're the best ones. These here. We've figured out anyway. I want them running quick. You know what? Stick a couple on. Let's do it. That should now fire up production over here. What we should do then is do the same here. We could temporarily use this platform if we wanted. However, I'm thinking ahead a bit here, and I would like it this side. And I think we could set up some sort of one-way system eventually. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to have 1 there. You're going to head... Because if we set these lines up, it's going to kick everything into gear. Oh, what have you missed? Well, you can go there for now. What have you missed? Yeah, you need to give us a bus stoppy thing. A freight depot-y thing. Right, where's our tools? They're up here. That's kind of nice. Could we head that way then and do a loop? That would be lovely. Okay, go back to your line tool. Where's the one we're working on? Just here. You go there. This is going to be tools. Get you like that. And this is Minneapolis tools. Minneapolis tools. Delivery. We've got it, guys. Recovered. I've recovered just barely. Unless I don't put any trucks on, of course, and then it's all undone. Right, we want a couple of these on. I think these are tools only, yes. Well, not tools only, but these cannot do tools. These can. How many do we want? 3, 4. Just put 4 on. Be done with it. That's all our money spent. I've spent a small fortune. We're going to find out in the next episode whether that was all worthwhile or whether I've just messed it up completely. Well, spoiler. We could have, perhaps, if this starts to drop off talk. There we go. There we go, guys. It's going to happen. We'll see how well that does and how the chains all react to each other in the next episode. Thank you for watching. We'll finish where we started. We'll leave the UI up this time. That has been episode 7. I almost fluffed it at the end. I completely forgot about linking up the rest of the network. And I feel like I learned a bit there. We've got some debt to pay off. However, I don't think it's going to take as long, is it? Looking at how quickly funds are going into our bank account there. And they're only going to go up quicker once the rest of these lines are operating at full speed, or at least a faster speed. Oh, there we go. Almost embarrassing, but not quite. So, until next time, take care.